Senyek Manderholets and Yaroslav Cibulka returned to the mine, drilled 300 meters into the mountain. Everything is still exactly as it was shortly after World War II, when they worked here as forced laborers, mining uranium for the Soviet nuclear industry. The two men remember the hard work under inhuman conditions.
I worked directly in a vein of uranium ore with a simple hammer drill. I had to quarry the ore in a very narrow shaft and then load it into metal barrels. The chunks weighed up to 90 kilograms. I was bathed in radiation all day long.
Radioactivity and back-breaking labor underground. A small piece of bread was breakfast. A thin gruel, lunch and dinner. That was all.
Accidents were frequent. One time a prisoner fell into a shaft and was buried in rubble. We spent the whole day trying to dig him out. When we finally reached him, he was already dead.
Senyek Manderholets and Yaroslav Cibulka survived the Czech Gulag. They were political prisoners, sentenced to hard labor for treason because they had worked against the communist government.
As a young soldier, I founded an anti-communist cell. There were 17 of us. We spied on an arms depot, and then I was arrested.
Yachimov is in the forests of the Erz Mountains, near the border to what was then East Germany. After World War II, it was the Soviets' primary source of uranium. The suffering of the forced laborers is documented in the city's museum. Tens of thousands of political prisoners were crammed into barracks under wretched conditions. Thousands died.
Guards with machine guns were posted in guard towers all around the camp's periphery. There were 2 fences. Between them was the death strip. It was brightly illuminated at night. There was no escape.
Senyek Manderholets worked in the uranium mine for 6.5 years. Yaroslav Cibulka spent about 9 years mining. Neither had adequate nourishment or protective clothing against the radiation.
It saddens me to think about that time. They robbed me of the best years of my life. But I'm glad that I survived it all. I've lived so long and can speak openly about what happened.
Senyek Manderholets and Yaroslav Cibulka don't want their forced labor and suffering under the communist system to be forgotten. They think it's very important for the younger generation to learn what went on under the dictatorship.